Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to share with you a haul that I did from Kino Lorber. This is the While Supplies Last haul. And as you know, I'm a huge physical media collector, so I'm always looking for sales. And Kino Lorber is a great company, and they have had a sale now. I think it's still going on while supplies last. So some of these movies may very well be out of print until they're completely sold out, or after they completely sell out of these titles. All the movies you see today are less than $10, I believe, on the website. So take a look at Kino Lorber if you haven't already. I really love Kino Lorber as a company, and I think if you can't afford it in these crazy times, it's good to support companies like Kino Lorber. As we know, Twilight Time is having some issues, and I believe they're going out of business in a couple of months. So Twilight Time is another, I had another video on that where you can go to their website and order what they have left in inventory. So some of these movies I've seen, some of them I have not, so I'm just going to show them in random order, which I have right over here. So the first one is Suppose They Gave a War and Nobody Came. I really don't know anything about this movie, but here's the front and the back of it. But it has some of my favorite actors from the 70s here: Brian Keith, Ernest Borgnine, Suzanne Pleshette, of course, from the Bob Newhart Show, and Tony Curtis. So I'm looking forward to this movie. This next one is a double feature. Now, I really got it for Betsys Wedding because I'm a big Alan Alda fan. In fact, we're watching old seasons of MASH right now, which is really a great show if you haven't seen that. Here's the front and back of that. So this has two movies on it on Blu-ray, and this Blu-ray was $4.99. And the other one is Holy Matrimony with Patricia Arquette, who I'm a big fan of as well, but I don't believe I've seen that. But Betsys Wedding I have seen, and it's a pretty good movie. The other thing I like about Kino Lorber is you can see that these movies, all the movies I'm going to show you today, have a black label on them. I really like this black label and this approach because I can find these movies quite easily in my collection. So anyway, this one's a great deal. It's still up on the website, I believe. So $4.99 for two movies on Blu-ray, you really can't beat that. Yul Brynner in Invitation to a Gunfighter. Have not seen this movie, but it looks really good. And I know I really like Yul Brynner in many things, but of course Westworld is one of them. So this kind of reminds me of his performance in Westworld in a Western. So I'm a big fan of Westerns also, so this fits really well into my collection. This next movie is The Falcon and the Snowman with Timothy Hutton and Sean Penn. I've seen this movie a couple times, and this is one of the only versions I've seen, I think, on Blu-ray. I don't think there's a collector's edition of this, but if you know different, please leave a comment below and let me know. But I really like this movie. It's a great thriller and great performances by the two of them. As you know, I'm a big fan of theater on film, and this is a film version of The Children's Hour, which is a Lillian Hellman play. And there's the front and the back of that. No extra features on this one, but I was really interested to see this. I haven't seen this movie. This has James Garner, Audrey Hepburn, and Shirley MacLaine. So stellar cast on that one. I'm looking forward to seeing this one. Sidney Poitier in They Call Me Mr. Tibbs. Now this is a sequel to In the Heat of the Night, which I'm a big fan of. Criterion Collection has a version of In the Heat of the Night if you don't have that. And this is the sequel, which I have not seen. I love In the Heat of the Night, but I have not seen this one. So this will be fun to watch. This is another movie that I know very little about, but it sounds familiar to me. This is from 1970, Lovers and Other Strangers, with a great cast featuring B. Arthur, Bonnie Bedelia, Michael Brandon, Richard Castellano, Bob Dishy, so many others. That Cloris Leachman, of course, is great, and Mira. So a lot, really interesting cast. It's a movie from the 70s. It's less than $10. I'm all in. Being a Robert Altman fan, I would like to collect all of his movies. This is one of his lesser known movies called Thieves Like Us. Here's the front and the back again. Well, I guess there are some extra features. There's an audio commentary by the director on this one, which is great, which I didn't even realize when I bought the movie. So that's really good to see. Again, I'm a big Robert Altman fan, so this is a great pickup for me. And finally, a little known series from the 60s that I remember watching as a kid, the Thunderbirds, which these are basically puppets. But I remember seeing these as a kid on Sundays, I think. They had the show on, and I really enjoyed it. But of course, this is one of the only things on maybe during the 70s. So, but it was fun to see on TV. So I'm excited to look at this. This is also a double feature for less than $10. This has a ton of extra features. I'm going to zoom in on that so you can see the extra features. Hopefully it's not too blurry. But there's audio commentaries by some film historians. There's a featurette, History and Appeal, The Factory of Dolls and Rockets, epics in miniature. A lot of these, all this was done in miniature. So many featurettes on this. So I'm really excited to watch this on Blu-ray and with some of these extra features to kind of go behind the scenes for the Thunderbirds. So that is my Kino Lorber While They Last sale haul. And again, the sale is going on. I looked at the website this morning, so if you get a chance to pick up any movies from the sale, Kino Lorber is a great company. They need your support if you can do it at this point. I highly recommend picking up some movies from there. There's some great titles that you really don't see on Blu-ray anywhere else. Thanks so much for watching the channel. I wanted to say that. I really appreciate all the comments. Welcome to the new subscribers. Please leave a comment below with a question or anything that you're watching at this point. And if you've ordered from Kino Lorber before, tell me about your experience. Let me know what you got and how your experience was. They really ship very quickly. It's been my experience anyway. I got these within probably about a week. So again, thanks for watching. Thanks for commenting. I sincerely hope everyone is safe and well, and I'll talk to you soon.